Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in. I wanted to make this video, but I needed to get my collapsible desk set up first. And I figured while I'm setting it up, might as well make a video on it. So if you haven't gotten a chance yet, go check that out. It was a fun video to make. But today we're going to talk about MOFT and some of the products that they have. I've got my iPhone 15 Pro Max, my M2 iPad Pro 11-inch, and my M2 Pro MacBook Pro 14-inch laptop as well. And there's different products for each one. So let's check them out. All right, so we are going to start with the products that they have for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And they do have the same products for the iPhone 16, 16 Pro, 16 Pro Max, and 16 Plus. I do have a screen protector on here, so just so you know, the first thing we're going to talk about is this MOFT case. It's vegan leather, it's the Movas, and it's really, really nice. It feels really, really good in the hand. It's got metal buttons and a plastic cutout. Now, it is going to protect your cameras, okay, but you are going to have that wobble. It's not super heavy, it's very lightweight. The cutouts are a little bit bigger, and that's because if you get a certain kit, there's a thing that you put in here. You can see the groove for it. There's a thing that you can put in here to where you can install a lanyard. I'm not really the lanyard wearing type, but I do know that there are people that like to carry their phone that way, and it keeps it secure and it won't fall. So we're going to pop the phone in, and it fits nice and snug. It fits really, really nice. Now, the only issue that I'm having with this case, and I've had the same issue on the taupe case, is these three corners are recessed into the case. However, this corner, the tempered glass screen protector, is even with the case. So if I were to take the screen protector off, then it would be recessed, but then these three corners are recessed even further. So there's something where there's more material, more something on this part of the case, and so it makes it completely even. I'm not sure if you guys can see that. I don't know if you can see that here, but it's something quirky. I haven't seen anybody else mention this on YouTube or anything like that. And I don't want it to detract you from the product because it is a good product. It feels super, super nice. The buttons work fantastic. It's just one of those quirks that for two cases that I've gotten, this sits higher, this corner sits higher than the rest of them. I don't know, it's weird. So the first thing we're going to talk about is this MOFT stand. And it's their tripod stand, so you can open it up like this and use it as a stand. So it connects magnetically. It's nice. It looks really good. It's comfortable when you hold it. But it folds down so you can set it up like this. You can also set it up with just pulling that out, so it sits like that. Or you can pull this down, put it in tripod mode, and work with it this way. If you want to watch content, you can put it this way. You can adjust it. I mean, you do have wobble and everything, but it's a sturdy hinge. It works really, really well. Now they do have a newer version where this back part here is a wallet that can hold up to 2 cards. I'm sure if you force it, eventually it'll be able to hold 3 cards. That's what I did with the wallet, which let me grab that real quick. So here is the MagSafe wallet stand. Not the original one, but it's an upgraded one. The original one had super, super weak magnets, which a lot of YouTubers bemoaned about. And even though I wasn't doing YouTube at the time, I felt the exact same way. It was very annoying. All you had to do was just shake it a little bit and it would go flying off. But with this, really strong magnet. You can hear it. Super strong. And then you can just prop it up like that. You can prop it up like that to watch content, or you can do a floating mode where it's like this. And it works really, really well. The magnetic strength for both the case and the wallet it's strong. It's not just gonna fly off or anything. The bottom part moves, but it does align with the alignment magnet on the bottom. And it's a really nice looking case wallet combo. And I do have 3 cards in here. I did initially have to force it in there, but as time went along, kind of like real leather, even though this is not real leather, it's vegan Movas leather, it stretched to the point to where I could easily fit 3 cards in, and if I wanted to, I could probably fit 4 cards in it now. So that's that. That's the wallet case, or I'm sorry, that's the wallet stand and the iPhone 15 Pro Max case. All right, so next up will be the iPad. You can see I still have my D brand skin here on the iPad. And this is a case for the iPad. Now this does work with the Magic Keyboard, and it works with their folio stand case. So it's real easy to install. You just snap it in. You get a nice cutout for the speakers and the charge port and the USB-C port or Thunderbolt port if you have the Pros. Nice open space for this speaker, and then the power button. I did remove the buttons, little plastic buttons here for the um, volume rockers. I kind of wish I didn't, just because I thought, well, maybe it'll make it easier. It didn't make it any easier. I was just really dumb and removed it. But it does protect your pencil. It helps this lay flat so that if you want to write anything, just pop the pencil out. You can go ahead and start writing whatever it is you want to write. Pop the pencil back in. It stays protected. It stays flat. All right. And there's no wobble or anything like that. And it works great. You got that nice faux Movas leather on the back, vegan leather on the back. It feels really nice in the hands. And you can see it's got the 3 pins, so it will work with the Magic Keyboard. So for the folio stand, you can see it's got a unique pattern and a giant slit right down the middle. At first that kind of bothered me, but you'll see why it's there. It's got nice magnets throughout this entire thing. And that's something I want to show you specifically in regards to the magnets of this folio and this case. But installation is super easy when it comes to any magnetic folio. So just line it up. You can see it fits nicely on there, sits flat, does the auto sleep wake. All right, and it's got 4 different standing modes that you can use. Now here's one thing that I want to show you, and here's my issue combining the folio case or the folio stand with this case. I love the protection that it provides the Apple Pencil, but as you can see, it doesn't stick. For whatever reason, the magnets on this are weaker than the actual magnets in the iPad itself. So when I take this off, and I put this on my iPad, it sticks. So for whatever reason, the magnets are weaker when it comes to this. The magnets are just weaker on this. So I'd hardly use this. The only time I would recommend using this is if you're going to use it with this. So it is compatible. Snaps in there real nice. And I'll show you the different modes for this. So you have your Magic Keyboard. Pop it on there. You get full control. So you can see that the pins work and everything like that. Is with the connectivity between the pins and everything like that. And then it folds down, and you have a protective cover for your pencil. You have protections on all 3 sides. And then obviously with the keyboard case, you have protection here. Now, if you do take it out of this case and you want to draw with it or write with it or whatever, you do lose the protection down here on the bottom. So that is what it is. Because I want to show you the different angles of this stand. And I think this stand is really honestly really awesome. So the first mode is you literally just pop this, put it behind here, and it sits like this. And you can see it just kind of sits down inside here, and it just kind of rests on there. So this is one viewing angle. Now, if you wanted to draw or something like that, this is another viewing angle. You just kind of lay it on its back, and you can draw, you can write, you can do whatever it is you want to do with it. Now, the fourth angle, instead of folding it under, you fold it this way, and it connects magnetically. And it gives you, allows it to sit up just a little bit higher. So if you're using a keyboard or something like that with it, this works perfect. The magnets are strong, so you don't have to worry about just falling down. All right, and then if you have to charge it, then it's on this side, and it gives you a little bit more of a viewing angle. And then for the third one, you literally just pop that open and set it down. And this is if you really need it to be up high. And there is a reason to have it like this. And you can see here it gives you nice support. This sits flat, gives you a little bit more of an angle. And I'll show you why this is so great here in a second. So the last product that I want to talk about is their sleeve. They make a 16-inch one and they make a 14-inch one. So if I'm using my 14-inch MacBook Pro, so right here, you just open up the flap, pop it in, all right, and that stays shut. Now it does give you some protection here, none here, but everywhere else it gives you nice protection. It's a nice vegan leather. It feels super nice, super soft. I really, really like how this feels. So you'll notice some origami style lines here as well, and then this right here. So when you're using it, you pop that open, take your laptop out, and so the first angle that you can use is this. You literally just tuck that right there. This gives you the lowest angle. And you put this right here, and then just open up your MacBook or your laptop. And it gives you a really nice, comfortable angle to type. All right, it's not super high, it's not uncomfortable. In fact, I've worked for a few hours typing this way with a mouse or even the trackpad right here, just like this. So for another angle, and this is the highest angle that it provides, you just pop that out, push the corners down, and you can either put this back in here or leave it out. I tuck it in. And then again, you want to make sure that you put the front there, and then open up your laptop. And then it gives you an even more exaggerated angle. This I would use if I just wanted to have this sit up higher and use an external keyboard and mouse. So it doesn't quite put it up as high as like a stand or something. Like it wouldn't make it as high as something like this, where the max angle would be up super, super high. This gives you a much larger angle. If you can see here, it gives you a much larger angle. So it'll sit more upright, but it gives you a good angle nonetheless to where you can use an external keyboard and mouse. And if you've seen any of my other videos regarding this, my choices are the MX Anywhere 3S and the new Logitech Keys to Go 2. So I just put this down here, I have this here, and I can just type away and work and have it set up a little bit higher to make it just a little bit more ergonomic. So that's the features of this. And there is one more feature that I do want to talk about. I don't ever use it, but it's there, and you know, if you want to use it. So I don't know if you can see, but there's a little flap here. You open that, it gives you another compartment. So here you can see there's a stretchy material. So what you could do is, if you didn't want to take a bag with you or something like that, and you knew you were going to be working maybe at a coffee shop or something, you could take said keyboard and mouse with you. And you can see here the keyboard and mouse, and then this stretches to fit whatever's in it. Some people could put like charging bricks or anything like that. I mean, I personally don't ever use this because I don't like how it looks. But you could, if you want to just carry it like this and then unpack your stuff, grab your mouse, grab your keyboard, set this up, start working, and you're good to go. Now, I did mention that if you have, there's another awesome reason to have this folio. So if you wanted to use continuity or use your iPad as a second monitor, you can do this, and it puts it at a perfect level. So with this, you could easily use universal control, put some YouTube on here while you're working, and you have a dual monitor setup that is completely portable and just flat out awesome. I have used this in the past and I've really loved it. And then when you're done, it just folds up nice and easy, and it's super portable and gives you just a really nice workstation. So these are some of the products from MOFT that I have and that I've used. And all of these products I really, really like. Again, the only issue I have with this phone case is that this corner sticks up higher than the rest of the corners. So I don't really use this case that often. I do have the D brand grip case that I have on here quite often, but yeah, these other products I use often, and you can even see this magnet is super strong even without the case. Like, it just will not come off, and that's on the bare iPhone. Like, it just sticks, and it's really nice. So if you wanted to rock a naked iPhone, you could, and just have this on it, and you really, really got to try to, like, it's the perfect combo. Like, it's not so strong that you're going to force it off, but it's strong enough to where you know it's not going to just fall off. And then same thing for the stand. This slides just a little bit more, and I think it's because you have different backgrounds. So this is the Movas leather backing, and then you have, I don't know what this material is. It kind of feels like paper, so it slides a little bit more, especially on the back of the bare iPhone, but still really, really, really strong magnet. So these are my thoughts on these MOFT products. I recommend them all. You might not have the same problem that I have with the Movas case, and who knows, maybe it's non-existent for the 16 series iPhone or non-existent for any other phone that it's made for. So it could just be for me, unfortunately. So hopefully you like this video. If you could, please like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications so when I put out more videos, you guys will know. And thanks again for tuning in, and I'll check you out at the next video. Thanks.